Hello there, you're watching a Rust Locker video, and today I'm fitting a TRS racing harness to the Drift Project MX5. We've got a TRS harness here, road legal, bolt in, and that's what I'm going to be working on right now. I've never actually fitted one of these before, so I'm kind of making it up as I go along. I think probably the easiest thing to do is probably to remove the whole seat. It's just 4 bolts and I can take the whole thing out, and it's going to give me a bit more access to this bolt down here, which needs to bolt one side of the harness into, and then also the standard seatbelt clip is pretty much inaccessible at the moment, so there's no way I'm going to be able to unbolt that. So first thing is going to be take this seat out, and we'll see from there. Right, so that gives us a bit of a better view of what needs to be done. Obviously this is the TR Lane roll bar that I fitted a few months ago. Check the link up here for the video on that. What I've bought is a 4-point harness, so the 2 rear straps are going to wrap around this, which is all solid. This is bolted into the body, so this is as strong as anything. And as I said before, the bolt down here, that's for the 1 point of the harness, and then the 4th point of the harness will go over there next to the seat, which is there. Okay, so these bolts down here are, well, this bolt is a 17 and it's tight as anything, which is good, I suppose. Good. Now, one thing I'm starting to notice with the seatbelt bolts on an MX5 is they do love to use a spacer. So there's a number of spacers there. I'll try and keep those in the same order just in case this ever goes back in. Now, these are the rings that or the bolt eyes that I got with the harness. They don't look to be the same threads as the standard. Oh, maybe they are. They are, bloody hell. Well, how about that then? Okay, nice and easy. So stick this one in here. Try and get that as tight as possible. I might get something on that in a minute. No, I'm going to need something thinner, but I'm going to put a screwdriver through there or something to give it a bit of leverage to tighten that up. What I'll do is I'll put this seatbelt up there for the time being. And now we'll mount this one to the seat. Again with spacers and washers, and keep that the same, and keep those all in order. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so I can understand how these are going to clip into the side bolts. I just need to work out how to sort out this extremely long strap, which I think these are typically designed to fit to a saloon car, so these would bolt into the back seat belts in the back seat, but obviously there's not a lot of room behind the seat in the MX5, so I'm going to have quite a lot of excess strapping or webbing to deal with. So I'm going to try and work out how that goes and get these tight in before I bolt in the two side pieces. So I'm going to have a look at that and we'll get back to you in a sec. So, I think it goes like this. I've taken off the clip things because I don't need those for these harness bar straps. So I've got this going through, the webbing going through this clip once, and then put that under the harness bar. And then back through this one and through the bottom one, then loop itself back over and up through this one so that it then hangs over the back like that. So I know I'm not doing a very good job of describing that, so let me set up the camera and I'll show you. And there we have it, nice and tight, that's not going anywhere. So they're the two harness bar ones done. Now we've got to try and I'll try and get out of the MX5, try and get the seat in. I've attached the buckle to the eye there on this side. This is the side that needs to be attached to the seat. So because this is a clip, that might be a bit easier than the standard seat belt to get in. So let's put the seat back in and see how it goes. At this point I realised I've made a mistake because the webbing has to go through the seat. Now the side mounting points need to go through holes in the side of the seat, so hopefully that's just going to push through from the other side. Okay, so we're getting a bit closer to it now. There's a little bit of adjustment still needed, so I'm going to adjust the sides and get those nice and snug. Okay, so it might need a little bit more fine tuning. I'm going to tinker away with it a little bit longer and try and get it dialed in correctly. But it's all in, so I'm happy, and yeah, certainly is snug. So this is me driving with my new harness attached and fitted. Now, a lot of people, especially on forums and stuff, will probably advise against you fitting a harness to a daily driver or a road going car due to a couple of issues. Aside from certain safety aspects, which I don't really agree with, I think they're just as safe as a normal seatbelt, provided you've got the appropriate seat and have fitted it properly. But they'll bring up two reasons why it's a bit inconvenient to have a harness in a daily driver. And one is for ease of movement, and the other one is for visibility. What I can answer to those is, if you're in an MX5, ease of movement is not particularly an issue. I can still see behind me both ways, I can still use my mirrors, and as for movement, I can't reach the glove box, but I can still reach the stereo, the fans, windows, everything like that. In a bigger car it might be more of an issue, but in an MX5 everything's so close to you anyway, you're not going to be pinned too much in the seat that you can't change your radio station or anything like that. So if you've got an MX5 with a racing seat, I say go for it, put a harness in there. TRS harness, very cheap compared to other brands. I think this cost me £70. It's extremely well made. I certainly don't have any worries about safety or anything like that, so I say go for it. Anyway, that'll do me for this video. I hope you've got some value from it, and will consider subscribing if you are new here, and if you've got any questions, leave me a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will catch you on the next one.